Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Charlotte and I'm a nursing student at AUT, and I am so excited for you to join me in this throwback to last year's long-term care and disability placement. This is a video I filmed but never got around to editing in time, but because it shows you guys what my days on placement as a student nurse looks like, I wanted to share it with you anyway. So let's just dive right in. So on that Monday I woke up bright and early. It was a long weekend, so I didn't have placement on this day, but I did have work. I started off my morning by saying hello to Peachy. My parents were up from Raglan, they were going back on this day, so I spent as much time as I could with Peaches. And then I made myself a cup of tea, as I always do, just to really start my morning off on the right foot. After getting myself ready, I then made my way to work. I was doing a short shift that morning, just an extra one. I don't normally work on Mondays. And then when I got home, I just finished up everything by doing some washing. I'm so tired, guys. I'm so tired. And I've got stuff to do that I actually have to do, and I just want to go to sleep. So I haven't really filmed anything today, and I haven't really done anything today. My parents went back down to Raglan because yesterday was my sister's birthday, but they've left now. And during that time since they've left, which was about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, I haven't done anything. I just haven't had any energy to do anything today. I thought maybe filming myself would kind of hold me accountable and help me get some stuff done. But I'm on placement as well at the moment. It's a really short, nice, easy placement, and I still feel exhausted, but the placement is for my long-term care and disability paper. I'm at a special needs school an hour away from where I live, and it's primary school. I'm working with new entrant children who have autism. It's been really, really good. All of the children are really sweet, and I'm learning so much, especially about like communication and different ways that we can communicate, and just getting that like pediatric experience as well is really, really good. I'm really enjoying my placement, but it's been really tough as well because I'm exhausted, and then I have all of my assessment portfolio for the paper and for my placement that I need to get done. I've then got my mental health lectures that I need to catch up on that I haven't watched yet. I've got practice mental health exam to do, so I'm prepared for the mental health exam I've got on the 10th of November. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of just like, I'm already exhausted and I'm really, really struggling at the moment just to kind of like push myself through the end of this year. We're so close, but like I just want this year to be finished. Yeah, but anyway, as I was saying before, I kind of have gone off on a tangent, but I thought filming, because I haven't done anything, South would kind of hold me accountable. We can get some stuff done. I've got my cup of tea, my Hufflepuff mug, so we're all prepared, and now we should just dive right in. So I started off the evening by working on my group discussion piece. So for this placement we have a clinical educator as we normally do, but instead of having one-on-one sessions we would have group sessions, and for these group sessions we would have to bring along an article that was relevant to the paper we were studying and to our placement learning, and then we would have to discuss these pieces. We had some questions given to us by our clinical educator to kind of guide this article search, so that's what I was doing first. And then after that I moved on to working on my long-term care and disability assignment. Aside from placement we also had to work on an essay, so this is what I was doing well into the evening. After that I then did some work on my mental health paper, just trying to catch up on some lectures and activities. Then, feeling tired, mentally drained and very, very hungry, I set to work making myself some dinner and meal prepping for my placement week. So I got into the habit of making a big bunch of food when I was cooking, just so that I'd have extras to bring into placement with me, so that I was better taking care of myself, learning my lesson from my first placement. So that's what I was doing here. Everybody breakfast and a cup of tea. It's soon as I finish this, I'm just gonna put my glasses on, brush my teeth, and we'll be out the door so that I can try and beat traffic. So I'm here now on placement. I'm really early, but if I leave like 15 minutes later than I did today, then I get caught in traffic and it takes me like half an hour to get off the shore. So I just left a bit earlier. I'm just gonna head in. I'm gonna set up shop in the staff room and I'm just gonna work on my self-directed learning for a bit. I'm obviously not allowed to film and stuff, and it would be inappropriate even if we were allowed to film, so I'm not really going to be showing you like what happens during my day on placement, but when I finish placement I'll come back in the car and we can have a little chat about what went on, how my placement's going, all of that good stuff. So I just finished my placement for today. It was very eventful. I'm so tired. The kids had a new like taxi driver this morning and it kind of like set them off a little bit because it was a change and they weren't used to it. So we started off with a few tantrums and stuff, but that was okay. Jumping on the trampoline again, sandpit, water play as well. So I'm very busy. One of the children was really cuddly today, like really wanted to just like sit on your lap and just have a bit of a hug. Apparently had a bit of a bad long weekend, so he just needed a bit of TLC today. So anyways, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna have a shower and get something to eat, start work on everything else I need to get done.
Never go, baby, when you say you will, but I love you still. I need you more than anyone, darling. You know that I have from the start. So build me up, buttercup, don't break my heart.
Okay, so I'm back home now and I had a bit of a rest. It's now 5 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, Shannon, Amy and I are going out for dumplings. So I'm going to catch up with my friends tonight. What I want to do today, and it's the most important thing to do, is get at least one mental health paper module completed because I'm a little bit behind on it and my exam is literally in 2 weeks. Yeah, and it's one of the big papers. It's worth 30 points, so it's like I do have to do it on it. So we're gonna do a practice mental health exam and a mental health module. Like, I'm not feeling incredibly motivated to do anything, but at the same time I'm like just trying to keep pushing myself through like the end of the year. We're almost done. I'm almost there. I just have to get through this paper, put in that last little burst of energy and just get it done. So for my mental health paper, I watched one lecture and I also listened to a podcast that was part of our activities list.
So I turned around again, the lights off, and went, and he just kind of like...
So after that, Shannon, Amy and I then went to go get dumplings for dinner. I got some fried noodles, which are my favourite. And then after that, we all treated ourselves to some ice cream from Scrunchy Miller's. I got a really nice peppermint ice cream and he even gave me a Kit Kat with it, which was very nice of him. Wednesday was another lovely morning. I ended up being caught in traffic yet again. Every single morning it was traffic, and Wednesday was no different. I had another good day on placement where I tried to use some more signing and pick up some more skills that I could use for my nursing practice. I'm so exhausted. We're gonna have a shower. So I ended up having a bath and then I made myself something quick to eat. After that I called my mum and dad, and then to finish off my Wednesday I had a mental breakdown. It feels Thursday was a new day, and after placement I wrote out my to-do list for the rest of the evening. I just found out we've gotten our final pharmacology results. So I'm just gonna have a look at what I got and then work out whether or not I passed pharmacology. I've got a feeling I have, but I just, you know, it's just until you know. Give me 1 second and I'll be back. So this is me anxiously going through my results and trying to calculate whether or not I passed. You had to get a certain amount on average to pass pharmacology, and there's no resets, so if you fail pharmacology then you fail pharmacology. So this is just me looking through everything. Okay, so I got my results back and I have passed. I got an A overall, which I'm super happy about and super relieved about, because it means I've passed pharmacology. I don't have to worry about it anymore. So for learning objective 1, I got 38 out of 48. Learning objective 2, I got 43 out of 48. Learning objective 3, I got 45 out of 48. Learning objective 4, I got 42 out of 48. So my overall exam score, so all of the exams together, I got 168 points out of an available 192, which gives me a percentage of 87.5, which if I look at the marking rubric, grades scored between 84.5 and less than 89.5 is equal to an A. So I know that I got an A for pharmacology and I'm so happy. So it is 5:52 now, nearly 6 o'clock, so I'm gonna do, because I'm finding it difficult to just sit down and focus with the mental health paper and just get through the modules. What I'm doing is I'm just gonna do 1 hour of solid study and just get as much of it done as I can. So I'm going to start off with watching some motivational interviewing. So I spent the next hour working on my mental health paper, just trying to catch up. I watched a lecture about motivational interviewing and took some notes on it. In that hour, I also spent some time working on some of my mental health resources. This one that I'm working on in this clip was a really helpful resource about Te Whare Tapawha and Te Tiratia Waitangi, and how both are related to mental health and nursing practice. So I just spent some time annotating them. Every morning it's just a different sunrise and it's just so beautiful. Like, look at that, it's just so golden and it's just coming up from the clouds. Oh, I'm so lucky with this view. I mean, look at that. I got here quite early because the traffic actually wasn't that bad today. So I'm just gonna wait in my car, see if the Wi-Fi stretches this far. Otherwise I'll just hotspot my laptop and try and get some work done. But yeah, it's a Friday, so it's my last day on placement this week, and then I've just got next week, just 1 more week, 4 more days after this week, which is kind of crazy because I've really enjoyed this placement. I think because I've only had the general medicine placement in this one, but I think out of the 2 this has been my favourite placement so far. I found out yesterday where I'm going for my mental health placement. I'm going to forensic mental health, which is really interesting. On the way here I've been listening to podcasts from the Out of My Mind podcast by Stuff. It was recommended for our mental health on our Canvas modules. One of the tasks we had to do was listen to one of the podcasts from the Out of the Mind podcast, and I ended up finding it really interesting. I really liked the way that it was presented because I feel like you're learning about people's experiences with mental health and, you know, the different facilities and what worked for them, what healthcare practitioners could have done better, all of that. So I've just been listening to the Out of My Mind podcast series as I've been driving. I have 2 bars of Wi-Fi all the way out here. I'm not even in the school and I've got 2 bars of Wi-Fi. 1 bar. Oh no, a 1 bar. We'll just see how slow it is. So before I went into placement, I just worked on my self-directed learning, and then after placement I finished off my Friday with a nice hot bath. So that was a few days of my life on placement. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next Monday with a new video, but until then, have a lovely day and a fabulous week. Bye!
It's rated X. That means you're extra.